Good morning, it is Friday the 10th of January. Thank God it's Friday. I'm so happy it's Friday. This week has just been so busy. I haven't vlogged every day. I vlogged Monday, and that's obviously a previous video, and Tuesday I also vlogged. I didn't vlog Wednesday or yesterday. I'll recap on what I've been doing. I had a lot of wholesale come in. So on Monday, I was busy doing the wholesale, trying to get them wholesales out whilst also making some things and packing up some things. Then on Tuesday, I was in my mum's shop building shelves. Wednesday, I was in here. I had another 2 wholesale orders, so I've been working through those. Thursday, I normally have off. So Tuesday and Thursday, I normally have off, but this week I've just been busy. Thursday, I came in, which was yesterday, and I made 11 batches of shower steamers because we had another 3 wholesales come in. So I've already packed up 2, so a couple have already left us. I don't know when each one left and when it's ready, so it's going to be hard for me to say, but essentially 2 have been packed over there. They're going today. 4 of them are on the table with either half or if not all of the items in their wholesale order is there. There's a couple of orders there that don't have everything, so won't be able to be sent today. I just felt like as I was getting to a point where I felt like, oh, I'm organised, I'm getting enough stock in for the retail website, and I'm back into, the year and the week and everything's running smoothly. I've just had so much wholesale and it's kind of depleted all of my stock. I normally make to order wholesale, but I've been trying to stock rotate, so I'm giving it's not old stock because it was only made last week, but I'm trying to take things off the shelf and then replace them with new and so on. But what that's done is, for example, there's a shop that has 3 shops. So they've ordered 3 times the same order, and it's basically 5 boxes of each scent of shower steamer, which is fine, but that's actually 15 boxes of each scent is been taken. So that is depleted the stock quite a lot. And when you make a batch of shower steamers, it's not a case of just making a batch and then voila, it's done. You then have to build the boxes, label the boxes, and then let the steamers that you've made set for 24 hours. Then you can pack them up, put paper in, then the shower steamers in, then you seal that, then you put a thank you card, then you close the box. So it's quite a bit of a process just to do one batch, if that makes sense. And when you've just made 12 and you've got to pack up 12, it's quite a lot of work. Today I have got a list. I've been organised and I wrote exactly what I want to do today and how I want to do it. So it is going to be a busy one. It's going to be a bit disjointed and it's going to be a bit all over the place. I'm not doing one thing for too long. It's going to be jumping from task to task, but that's the kind of day it is. I've got my huge puffer jacket it's just too big for me. It's when I was 6 stone heavier. But it's warm, so that's why I'm wearing it today. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I've got some labels to print. So I've got to print some labels this morning, the pick list, the packing list, the shipping labels. I need to write a list of all the shower steamers that need to be packed up for the wholesale. So my first thought was, instead of packing up all of the shower steamers that I made yesterday and then taking what I need for wholesale, is that if I just go upstairs and I just pack what I need for wholesale and then bring them down and essentially pack them and get the wholesales finished. So then all that's left to do is pack up the steamers. The steamers that are left to pack will be the ones that are for us. So it's no rush then. And if they don't get packed up today, the outstanding ones, that's fine. They can be done on Monday. Then I need to clear a space under the stairs because I have a pallet arriving of more ingredients today. I found this pallet on Maker's Stash group on Facebook, and it's from a company that used to make bath bombs, and they had 36 bags of citric acid and baking soda, and they wanted it for a really good price. So I bought the whole pallet, and that's arriving today. I don't know the time on when that's arriving, but it is coming today at some point. Now that the unit is kind of sorted out, I can open up the double doors and hopefully the pallet guy can bring the pallet all the way in and just slot it under the stairs. If he can, that'd be amazing, because then I don't need to unload 36 bags of 25 kilo bags and hurt my back and chuck them on the floor. If they're on the pallet, I can just take as and when I need it. I need to pack the website orders, I need to pack the wholesale orders, and then I need to pack up the rest of the shower steamers. So there's going to be no making today. It would just be packaging and shipping and all of that lot. On top of all of that, I have an IKEA delivery due today between 7 and 11. If I have time, I will build that today. If not, that'll be done on Monday. But yeah, God, haven't I spoke a lot? It's like, I know I'm probably going to cut this down, but it's on like 9 minutes of just me talking. So sorry about that. I'm going to get on with printing all the things I need to print, and then we'll get on with the day. I also forgot to mention that we are launching our hand creams today I've put it for 8:30. I said 9 to people, but I've actually scheduled the newsletter and the post to go up at 8:30. So we've got about an hour until it goes live. I mean, you can actually go on there and buy it now. So these are 50 grams and they're available in 12 cents. These hand creams are non-greasy and you only need a little bit. So 50 grams is going to last you a long time. You need like a pea's worth, like a petit pois, and just a little bit in your hand and just let it soak in. You won't have greasy hands. It smells amazing and it's really, really, really moisturising. So IKEA just called. I like the fact they call before they arrive. They're coming between 8 and 9, so that's really good because it means it's out of the way and it's just the pallet to deal with. The worst thing that can ever happen, in my opinion, is having 2 huge deliveries delivered at the same time because the lorries are fighting for each other. So I will open up the shutter in a minute and get that like ready. Printed the pick list and the packing slips. There's only 10 orders today, which is not a lot really, considering this is yesterday's orders and the day before's afternoon. It has been a bit quiet, but wholesale's been really busy. But you kind of expect that this time of year. There's the shipping labels, the pick list, and then the packing slips. I need to put these invoices into a little pouch and add them to the box, which I'll do now. So there's 2 of 7 wholesales done. You have to make sure I don't pile all this up in the doorway because these both need to be open for the pallet, which is a little bit annoying, but whilst we're over here, I'm going to open that shutter. I'm going to get these blinds up so that I can see if anyone's here. There we go. Whilst those labels are printing over there, I'm going to write down all of the steamers that I need to box up to finish these wholesale orders. That way I can just take this up and go and do that in a minute and bring them back down. Okay, so I've done that. There's not as much as I thought there need to be. So we've got 15 Tranquility I need, but these are boxes. 10 boxes of Malfi, 10 boxes of Zen, 5 boxes of Enchanted Fairy, and then we've got bags of 2, which I'll show you when I do them. I do these for companies that have like subscription boxes, or they do a hamper box. They reached out and we've been doing these bags of 2 for a long time for both these customers. So I've got 100 bags of 2 shower steamers for Spa Day. Then I've also got 150 bags of lemon and raspberry bags of 2 shower steamers, and then I've got a mix of calm / snoozy. So there's 2, 1 of each in the bag, and that's 100 bags of those. And then that's all of that outstanding wholesales will be, once I pack that, they will all be done. I'm going to move this area under the stairs now before I forget. There's the doors, these 2 double doors. So what I'll do is I'll move this back a bit so there's a bit of space, and then what I'm thinking is if I move these 2 shelves out the way for now, he can then slot it in, and I'll move this lamp here and just put it there as close to that way as possible, and then once the pallet's in I could then put these back. But for now I'll just move them over. I've managed to slide them over. This is what I've just put them like. It looks all right this side, but it looks silly this side. As you can see, that looks silly. I would never keep it like that anyway. But this is the space we're working with, so he can pull it in, or she, it could be a she, and then hopefully just slot it in here. If I move all of this, there'll be enough space to turn it around. I'm just doing the pick list for the orders, the 10 orders that I've got to send today. I might as well get them done out of the way, and then I can just crack on with the wholesale, and that's like the main thing the rest of the day. I'm going to get on with these 10 orders, get them packed up, and IKEA is here, which is good. Hi, just there, thank you. So my IKEA stuff is here. So there's the bins, the legs, and the picking bins, and there's the tabletop. So all is good. They're nice, aren't they? Nice picking bins. They don't stack, but I thought they would sit nicely like that. They do look good. Yay! Anyway, let's get back to the orders, because I only started one. That is all the orders done. So there's 10 orders between these, and yeah, it didn't take too long, did it? I'm going to build these boxes, put the wheels on these boxes, and then put some peanuts in hay like I want to, and show you what they look like. Just slide them on. I thought you'd have to like drill it, but yeah, looks like, it hooks in. Okay, I can see. There we go. That was easy, wasn't it? I thought it was going to be like screws and all that lot, but no. Just put it in, lift it up a bit, and then it goes over like a little hole. Spoke too soon on that one, didn't I? So my thought process was in here to have peanuts, and in the other one have hay, and then have that under the new table. Instead of keep bringing this big bag over, which I know is not a problem, it's just aesthetic, having it in this. You're not going to be able to hold a lot of peanuts, but it's better than none. One thing, if IKEA are watching, can you stop putting stickers like that on the outside, because they're not the easiest to peel off, and they leave like, can you see you've ruined it now? It's just like, I don't get like why it needs to have this on every single thing. All the picking bins have it as well, so it just takes, it's so time consuming having to peel these off and scrape off the excess. There must be a better way that you could come up with other than ruining the product with stickers. There we go. Nice wheelie bin. Save me moving the whole box of hay over to the other table. I just thought I'd bring the box over here. Also makes it less messy. Go, nice and full. I love that because it just makes life a little bit easier when I need to really pack something really quickly. I'm having a morning of it, guys. I really am. I launched the hand creams, and when I launch a product, I always do a newsletter, and I did the newsletter today, and let's just say it's going really badly. I hate doing newsletters, and the reason being is that a lot of the time when I do a newsletter, I always have a lot of people unsubscribe from the newsletter, and the more people that unsubscribe from a newsletter in one go, it kind of tells the like email people or whatever that I'm spamming, and then it gets hindered. My stuff gets like hid after that. So I hate doing it, but I've had a lot of people unsubscribe, which is not great. But alongside that, I had an order come through because it's been quite a quiet morning. It's a bit unusual. Had an order come through, and there's another one. Thank God. There was no orders coming through, but I had loads of people on my website, so I'm thinking, what's going on? And then my partner's mum dropped me a message saying she's trying to order, and that is saying she can't place an order because it's in test mode. And I thought, oh my God, last night I put the payments, the checkout into test mode. And the reason I did that was because I was just playing around with some things and I forgot to take it out of test mode. So it means any order that actually did manage to come through wasn't charged, and anyone else that was trying to make a payment, it didn't go through. That's why I haven't had many orders this morning. But the order I did have come through, I don't know whether she's paid or not, because on my end it says payment hasn't been made, but on her end it could say that. So I've had to just drop her an email, and I'm hoping that, I've got to trust what they say now, the customer, because she could just lie and I got no proof. So but it's like a 30 quid order, and I just don't want to send it if she's not paid for it, if you know what I mean. That's not great. But it's just one thing after another. I'm just like, stressing. The newsletter thing, I don't really know what to do about it. It's one of those things that I can't control. People sign up. When they order, they don't unselect the marketing thing, so they get signed up, and then I get it, you unsubscribe if you're not interested, that's absolutely fine. But I do hate it, because it's like, when you look at the stats, the analytics at the end of like the day, and like 50 people have unsubscribed from your newsletter, it's a bit depressing. Anyway, behind me I have got all of the boxes that I need to get out for the wholesale orders, and I've got the labels out. So I'm going to build them, label them, stamp them, and then I'm going to pack them and then bring them downstairs and get them wholesale orders packed. I'm just finishing this. I've got this one is Zen, then I've got 5 Enchanted Fairies to do. Right, I'm going to take, these are the ones I've just packed, I'm going to take them out of here and start making sure that each tray has what they need. So this, I know I look at a complete state today. I'm not actually feeling 100%. I feel I'm just tired, and I've had this like bit of a rash thing here, but I feel like I'm not ill or anything. It's just I feel a bit tired because I've just been non-stop. But I know I look awful, and this coat does nothing for me, but I've got to keep warm somehow. So like I said, I know I am jumping from thing to thing, but I just feel like if I got that table up, I can lay things out on it a bit better than that pop-up table. All the space is now ready, so I'll move the mats when they come, open these double doors. Hopefully they have a hydraulic pump thing, and then hopefully you can slide it into there. That's me hoping. The worst scenario that could happen is that he can't bring it in here. He has to leave it outside, and I've got to move 36 bags, 25 kilo bags inside. That is going to be horrendous if that's the case. But, I'm trying to be positive. Printed the shipping labels for the wholesales, but I've also printed the orders that have come in this morning. So since I packed the orders earlier, I've had another 11 orders. So I'm going to pack those now and get them out today. I'm really grateful for those 11 orders, because I thought, like I said this morning, the launch didn't go very well. But I've had a couple. I mean, I've sold 5 Amalfi hand creams, 2 Italia hand creams, 2 Spa Day hand creams, so 9 hand creams in total. I think that's good. So I'm happy about that. So we got 4 wholesales now boxed up and labelled, ready to go. Hopefully I have 5 to send out today, if I can get the bags of 2 done. All the orders are done. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm just so unmotivated. Normally I would have done the table by now, and I would have done everything. I'm just not feeling it. table up because I know I keep saying I'm gonna get it up. I've just put the table top here. I'm gonna cut all this open, and then the legs there. I'm presuming it's just, I don't know, because it's a circle, so I think there's a disc, and then you screw into the disc, so that shouldn't be too hard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I've got to do. So I'm gonna do that now. You can guarantee the minute I start this, the pallet will arrive, but that's why I'm going to do it on this table that way, and then I'll flip it because there's still enough space. There we go, there is the table. What do we think? I love it. I think it looks really nice. Nice and sleek, good height. It's a little bit, I think when there's some weight on it, it'll be all right. But it's a little bit wobbly there, but I might need to adjust that leg there. Bring it up so it doesn't move so much. But it's the right length, so I will put that table down there and put it where I want it. I'm gonna have to move it again for this pallet, but thinking about there, because these boxes will be gone, it's enough space this side, but also there's loads of room around it. And then have on the other end the bags, so it's like shipping. Have the bin there. I think that looks quite good. What do we think? Let me know what you think. We have a little issue. I'll tell you once it's sorted. He's been very good about it and sorting it for us, but there's always a problem. Be right back. Okay, so pallets are here. So I'll explain to you what happened. So what happened was he got here and they had stacked it quite badly. And basically it all tipped off the pallet in the back of the lorry. So I've lost apparently a couple of bags, or a bag is leaking. It looks on the floor, it looks like citric acid, which is not the one I did want to leak, but it's fine. I got this pole pallet quite cheap. But because of that, he was basically saying, oh, do you want to come and help me? And we'll bring the bags in one by one. I was like, no, because there's like 36, 25 kilo bags. But he said, have you got a spare pallet? We could put it onto the other pallet and then I can bring both pallets in and then you can move it over in the unit. And I was like, yeah, that'd be great. So I went next door and I was like, please tell me you've got a spare pallet. And they did, thankfully. So I've took that. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to move these bags onto that pallet and then put that pallet back round next door because I don't want two pallets in it because it's taken up. But yes, look at the citric acid. There's tons of it. Oh no, that's fine. I'll move it from here to there. So he just said it's in here, the bags that have split, this one. So what I'm going to do is take these off. It's not ideal, and I'm going to put them back on the pallets in citric acid, baking soda, and see what's split, because one, I need to clear this up, and two, I want to know what I've got. But regardless, this was working out super cheaper bags. So if I've lost, say, 2 or 3 bags, it is what it is. I found it. So this one here's got a tearing, you see, and that one there's got a tearing. So that's 2 bags, but they're still half full. I'm going to go through the rest, but I'm going to get rid of this pallet first. I've decided I'm not going to keep a pallet. I'm just going to stack them like that behind there because it's taking up less room that way. Right, I'm back. I left the bloody door open. I went to put that pallet back round there and got speaking to next door for like 20 minutes and I left the door open. It's freezing in here now. So I'm going to finish doing this and then I'm going to hoover because it's like citric acid everywhere. Right, I've managed to sort them all out. So I've got baking soda, citric acid baking soda, and all of this that's fell out. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bags that are split, but they're mostly full. So I haven't lost loads. I've probably lost about 1 bag in total, which is annoying, but it's better than like 5 bags being lost. So I'm going to hoover all of this. And then I'm going to get the other baking soda citric acid that's in the boxes by the corner and put them around here as well. But I've got a hoover first because it's really slippery now. Right, I've put the table back where I want it. I've put the bins underneath. I think these might look better if they were together, opposed to separate. And then over here, I just need to put some more of the baking soda citric acid over here, and then I'm going to move these back, and then I'm done. I'll be done for today, and then Andy will be picking me up. I haven't got all the things I want to get done. Like most things in my life, it's not plain sailing. There's always some issue. Right, I'm going to wrap today's video up here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really sorry that this is really disjointed, very odd, weird vlog with hardly anything achieved. I mean, I have achieved stuff, but just not as much as I wanted. I promise my next vlog will be better. I promise. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe if you're not already. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.